The number 40 in the Bible often appears in association with times of testing. God often is testing what's inside people's hearts, whether they will be faithful or not. I think of Noah and his family in the ark. They were tested during the storms and the rains. I think of Goliath challenging the Israelites for 40 days in the Elah Valley, and David rising to the occasion with faithfulness. I think of the Israelites wandering in the wilderness for 40 years. And as it says in Deuteronomy, God humbled and tested what was in their heart to see if they were faithful with what He would ask them to do. In many ways, churches today take seasons of 40 days to grow in their faithfulness, to learn about a certain aspect of God. And oftentimes it's associated with the wilderness journey. Jesus was in the wilderness for 40 days being tested prior to His ministry. It feels as if JUC is entering into a wilderness season right now. On the heels of October 7th and everything that's unfolded since with the war, JUC has entered into a difficult time, a time where board of directors and staff and students are all struggling to make sense of what's happened, struggling to adjust long-range strategic plans and goals and directions. And during this difficult season, I'm reminded that we must do exactly what the Israelites did, exactly what David did, and trust in God. The wilderness that we're entering into is one of uncertainty. We've had to adapt, we've had to pivot, we've had to cancel programs, we've had to cancel field studies. I'm amazed at the committed group of students who have not let the situation derail their studies and the calling God's placed on their life. I'm amazed at our faculty and our staff who with steadfast commitment continue to do their work. So I invite you to join us in this season as we enter into a 40-day season of prayer, a 40 days of faithfulness, where we ask God to maintain His faithfulness to JUC as He has in the past. I can think of so many instances with the 73 war, the intifada that happened in the 80s, and the one in the early 2000s, and the other issues with God's. I can think of the ways God's been faithful in the past, and I believe He'll continue to be faithful in the days ahead. I had hoped to begin raising money to renovate our academic building. Our faculty had given input, students were excited, but it's clear to me that we have to change direction now based on what's happening. In order to maintain our legacy here on the mountain, I'm asking you to consider partnering with us in a different way. And instead of raising money for the academic building, I'm asking you to consider prayerfully giving to JUC's general operating budget in the season ahead. As we seek to do as so many of us in years past have recited together at the Shabbat table, as we seek to guard well the noble heritage that's been entrusted to us. Let's continue helping students move into fields of academia, ministry, and global service for the sake of making this world a stronger, more kingdom-oriented place.